team, welcome back to another YouTube video. This is actually the second time that I've used this camera that I'm recording on right now. It's a new camera, it's a DJI Nano, and I filmed a whole vlog last week. Edited it all back, basically, because it was a new camera, I was holding it in the wrong position and I was blocking out the mics, which hopefully I'm not doing right now. I'm pretty sure I've sussed where all the mics are. And yeah, a whole sort of 25-minute vlog. I tried to listen through it and I was like, I cannot upload that. So yeah, this is part 2 of trying out the new camera. Really cool bit of kit. So I'm actually recording right now on the camera. Yeah. Okay, so what I'm holding here is the screen, as you can see. And I'm recording on the camera right now. If you could imagine like a lens. Oh, I'm blocking the mics. Right, we'll try again. So yeah, I'm recording on the camera right now. You can see here, look, there's the camera. You've got like a small camera, but then you can remove the screen. It makes the camera even smaller. So I thought this would be perfect as like a bit of like an action camera, go in, training, discreet. It doesn't take up too much room. If I'm going for a run, I don't have to pull my phone out. I don't have to take my GoPro. I can literally just take this. There you go. You can see it here. Tiny little camera. I can record for like 3 hours. And it's got like 128 gigabytes of internal storage, so perfect. It's designed to be like a POV camera really, so I could attach you to like a baseball cap or attach you to a magnet on my chest, but I'll just use it as like a normal camera for now. And you can even film in that way. I'm not gonna do that because it's YouTube. Anyway, I'm at the gym. Time is 09:25. Normally train at about 9:30, session number 1, and I've got some threshold running intervals on the agenda for this morning. I've then got a meeting with my coach in about an hour to discuss the next 12 weeks of training, and that'll take me up to lunchtime. Then I've got a second session, which is on the rowing machine. Then I've got a stretching session at 3ish. I thought I'd bring you along with me today, a bit of just come and train with me and just do a day of training. So I'll just try and vlog everything and just show you what some of my training looks like. So yeah, training's going really well at the minute. Sleep recovery has been like the main big win for me over the last few weeks. Obviously, I'm now building some momentum. I've got a PB at the weekend. I've really sort of nailed down a good routine, less screen time on my phone, focusing more on recovery, time management. Things are going well. Anyway, I best get in the gym. I best get the carbon plates revved up and jump on the treadmill. I've just got my workout completely wrong. I thought I only had 4 rounds of 1500 meters, but it turns out I've got 6 rounds of 1500 meters plus 3-minute recovery and then a 5-minute easy cool down. So that's well over an hour of work there. And I'm now going to do 3 rounds, 9 minutes rowing at 150 pace, 1-minute rest. So yeah, I don't know how I got the math so wrong on that. Anyway. I got my sled, mistook the sky. Anything that I said. Take me your back, show me for real dog. I got some birds to tell. She hates the work but loves to flirt. Shame she don't work with me. She gets uptight, don't like when I'm gone. 2 down, 1 to go. It's getting pretty spicy now. It's getting hard. There's the splits for that session, just under 2.5k every 9 minutes, so a lot of volume there, 7,400 meters, good solid average pace, that's sort of race pace there. So if I can do it for 7.5k, it should feel like a recovery on race day, which to be fair at the minute, it does feel like a steady effort. Session 1 is done. So yeah, I got my maths completely wrong, time management out the window, but it wasn't a problem because it just meant I could do my rowing session. I'm a firm believer that everything happens for a reason, and I actually think after last night's strength session and the 30 kilometers of running I done on Tuesday, I think I could do with a sort of extra 6 to 8 hours of recovery from running. So rode this morning, 3 by 9 minutes at 150. On paper, looks really comfortable. Rounds 2 to 3, that is like rowing at a threshold effort. When you've only got to row 1 kilometer in a Hyrox, it makes rowing under sort of 150, around the 148 mark, almost seem like a recovery. I wouldn't say a recovery is accurate, but if you can row for 7.5k at a 150 pace, yeah, 1 kilometer at about 148 is all right. It's feasible and allows you to finish strong. So that was the purpose of those that's the purpose of those sorts of sessions. And then tonight, I've just had a meeting there with my coach Dan, talking about the next 12 weeks. He just been to the coaching conference down in London with Hyrox, so met lots of people in the industry. Talked a lot about biomechanics of running, all that sort of stuff. So my training is going to sort of stay as it has been doing, but with some sort of added supplementation of things like isometrics to try and improve my running. Really, I think that's where I'm going to get my biggest win is improving the running. So obviously fitness, yeah, great, but also that like tendon stiffness, the ground contact time when my foot strikes the floor and bounds back off again. Having done biomechanics at Manchester, that was like an area for a lot of improvement really. So we're going to look at that. And yeah, anyway, running session for later on. Where was I going? I've seen Dan. That's reminded me. Yeah, I've seen Dan. He's doing a track session tonight. So I'm going to go jump on that track session purely because it's just better to train like that with other people. But I'm going to go there beforehand, do some of my 1500 meters in zone 4, so my threshold efforts, and then I'll do half session what Dan's program, which we just spoke about, and then I'll jump on the track session, which is normally about 4k. So I'll get some good volume in and be able to do it with loads of people. So that is going to be on the cards for this evening. Between now and then, recovery, admin, red on, and stretching. I've got stretching to do as well. A good day of training on the cards. The sun is shining. What more do you want? Hello, my little darling. Oh, you look at me. Hello, come on then. I think someone wants to go for a walk. Let's go, wee wees. Let's go, wee wees. Come on. Let's go, wee wees. Good boy. Lawn update, guys. Absolute shambolic, but the sun will help all those seeds grow. We've got a bit of a waterlogging issue, which is due to all the compacted clay underneath the soil, which I've actually managed to sort using a pitchfork, but I'll sort it properly once it's dried out and the grass starts to grow. But we'll see where we get to with that, because me and Zoe want to kind of redo this garden area. But yeah, lawn update, guys. Absolute shambolic, but the sun will help. Tis, come. Yes. Do you want to see my new camera? Sit. Do you want to see my new camera? Stay. No, keep your paws on the floor. Keep your paws on the floor. There you go. Oh, lovely. Get a load of that. Whoa. Good boy. Good boy. This stuff is an absolute godsend for recall. But yeah, gym done. Quick little walk for the dog. Give him some lunch. And then I don't need to have any lunch. I've just had a massive brunch at the gym there. Eggs, avocado, 4 eggs, and then some porridge. So that'll keep me going and eat again before tonight's session. Yeah, I do think I'm going to do a track session tonight. Do it with some like-minded people, get dragged around by some fast runners, and yeah, and really push myself. There was a reason I picked up the camera, and I know what it is now. Obviously, I've just had a little sit-down chat with Dan, who coaches me, and I have been with Dan since September 2023, maybe a little bit before actually. So it's a long time, right? 2.5 years, coming up to 3 years. I've only had one break in coaching in that whole time, and that was for about 2 months. But it was just interesting because he said to me during the chat, he said, oh, I've lost quite a few clients. A few of them have gone to other people, which absolutely fair enough. That's just the way of the world. If you want to move on, you go and get coached elsewhere, or you don't have coaching, or maybe you put your faith into an app or whatever it is. Things change, and I completely appreciate that and understand it. But you do get people, especially in like the fitness space, who take their training quite seriously. They want to do really well. They've got all the best intentions, but they constantly change coaching, or they put their faith into someone who sells them a subscription to an app, and then they'll use that for maybe a few weeks, then they'll move to the next thing. They'll see an athlete that's at the top of their game and maybe they'll jump in with their coach. But I just feel like you're not really going to see any progress if you're constantly changing. I think for a coach as well, bearing in mind I don't do coaching one-to-one, but if I had somebody that was bouncing around from coach to coach, I think I'd probably see that as a bit of a red flag. Like, you're not going to make adaptations and progress overnight or even in a couple of weeks. You've really got to stay with someone for the long haul. And when you find someone that you click with and you enjoy the training, don't expect to see progress and results overnight. In the same breath, like, put your faith in them and really see what you can do together. It's such a good investment when you get a coach, and all the best athletes in the world have coaches, and people that are brand new into fitness have coaches, or they have a plan of some description. Just stick with it. Like, consistency compounds over time. It doesn't compound overnight. And like I say, I've been with Dan for 2.5 years and I have consistently got better over that time. My running has got better in that time. My strength's got better, my Hyrox has got better, my body composition has got better, and like, I feel more confident, I look better. And I've only been injured once in that whole time, and guess what? That was when I had a break from coaching. I cut my own detail, I tried to plan my own training, and I pushed myself a little bit too far. So yeah, I just don't know why I wanted to get off my chest today. I just think if you get a coach or you pay for a subscription on an app, give it your time. You've spent your money, you've invested your money. You're literally, I feel like it's a bit of a waste, maybe a waste of money if you just only stick with it for a few weeks and then you move to the next one. Ignore what people are doing in the sport, and I'm talking specifically to Hyrox. Like, if an athlete's doing well, they've probably been with their coach for a long time. Not really a rant, maybe just some helpful advice. Find a coach you click with and stick with them. There's some great coaches out there, and there's some people that probably shouldn't be coaches, but if there's a coach that's had clients stick with them for a long time, that's probably a green flag. If there's an app or a community-based program which people are constantly posting about and they're enjoying it, that's a good sign. If you see an individual that you follow that 1 minute they're on an app, the next minute they're on a coach, then they're on a different coach, or maybe they're using coaches and apps, or they're jumping on other people's training, maybe don't follow what they're doing. Yeah, anyway, sun is shining, I'm on the golf course, enjoying a lovely walk. Otis, look at his coat, by the way. See that shimmer on his coat? That's salmon oil, and we give him hair and skin tablet, one a day, and that explains why he's such a handsome little boy. Isn't that right? Come, yes, good boy. Feeling peckish after this morning's brunch, but I'm on my meal prep. So I've got a naked chicken burger with sweet potato fries. Time is now 2:30, and I've got my weekly stretching session. I don't know if I've spoke about the stretching session yet. I think I haven't mentioned it, but I have a weekly stretching session with the stretch station. So Jamie in Altrincham has the stretch station. I used to go to it pre-injury. Then when I got injured, I didn't go, but now I'm sort of back into it again as a part of like my recovery. And it's a game changer. It's basically assisted stretching. So it's all done obviously with a qualified instructor who can really help like develop that flexibility, which is going to help reduce the risk of injury. So I'm going there at 3:30, and yeah, basically sort of switch off for an hour. Breathing's really important when it comes to stretching, so you kind of just switch off, focus on breathing and do some stretching, but I'll take you along with me for that. But yeah, if it's something that you want to try, Stretch Station in Altrincham, and I love it. Like I say, I'm now booked in every single week to help me keep on track. The sun is shining in Manchester? The sun is shining in Manchester, and long may it continue. He says it ain't continuing at all, because tomorrow, if I check the weather, I can guarantee it'll have a cloud. Oh no, it's got a cloud with rain. Bonus. Anyway, I'm at Stretch Station. As you can see, it's a very busy road, the main road that sort of cuts through Altrincham. Stretch Station's just there. I'm going to go in for an hour and do my weekly partner stretching. But Zoe is cracking me up today. She's out in Portugal with her friends at Quinta del Lago. We love it there, so good. great for training, great for like restaurants and just like general hospitality. It's just a great place. But today she's meant to be flying back at 7 p.m. She's having such a good time, like the best time on the last day. And she's like, they're looking at flights in the morning. But if you've ever seen Wolf of Wall Street and the guy says, I'm not fucking leaving, that's basically what Zoe's saying to me now. So yeah, we're having a good laugh about that. Yeah, if she's got a flight at 7, she wants to be at the airport for 4, half 4, maybe 5 at a push. 2 hours is probably cutting it fine these days in Europe with all the biometric stuff. So she's kind of got to leave now, but I think they're going to stay till tomorrow morning. I said to Zoe, I was like, what are you really coming back for? You're going to fly at 7, you're going to get back for about 10 o'clock tonight. Great. I mean, fine. But if you fly tomorrow morning, if you can change your flights, I think she said it's like £36 in the morning. At 11, you'll be back by 2 o'clock. You've not really missed out on anything. But if you leave this afternoon, you're having a great time. But I mean, with that said, the saying is, you should leave a party whilst you're having fun. So maybe. Anyway, I'm going to go do some stretching. I might take you in there. I'm sure Jamie will be absolutely fine with me taking the camera in there. But if I forget, I apologise. I set this camera on a time lapse. I think it filmed for 10 minutes, which is probably going to be about 10 seconds of content. But I tell you what, I leave that session like I feel like I've got a set of wings. I got some tight tight quads, tight hamstrings. Got some real good DOMs in the quads from doing some deficit split squats on Monday. But yeah, I always leave feeling so much better than when I walked in. I should probably do more stretching in my own time, to be fair. But knowing that I'm not great at it, I do assisted stretching once a week just to try and prevent injury. But yeah, that was great. Right, time to go home and then start thinking about session number 2. Right, couple of emails and then I think we're going to get ready for session number 2. I've got an excited dog I've just let out of the crate. He's a good boy, aren't you? You are a good boy. Team, good evening. I'm at Longford Park. The last time you would have seen me here, I'd have been on my own, freezing cold in January. Not a soul here, grinding out on the track. But tonight, it's rammed. My coach Dan invited me along to a track session with Trafford Athletics, which is unbelievable because I never train with people like that. Some really quick runners as well. We're doing 500s tonight. I did 1500 metres before, a couple of rounds of that at Threshold. I'm now doing some really fast stuff, like sub 3 minute K type stuff. I'll have a look at the stats afterwards. But yeah, really, really cool. Just chatting to the lead coach who was talking about some Hyrox athletes that have been long-time members here. Sinead Bent, apparently been running here for 20 years, so it says a lot because her running's amazing. So yeah, I think I need to factor in some of these sessions more regularly. That was a hard track session. I've not hit speeds like that in a very long time. I guess it's not overly, I don't know, I don't want to say the wrong thing here because there's people that are a lot more educated than me. But I guess doing 500 meters fast in like zone 6 is not, I guess it's maybe not required for Hyrox. Maybe more suited for say like a doubles race. In fact, who knows? There's like 1500 meter runners who are coming into the Hyrox game now and they're absolutely crushing it. And they probably did sessions similar to this. But people say you should save your speed for the track. And that was speed tonight. So 3 by 500 meters, there was 75 seconds between each 500, and then there was 5 minutes rest after each 3 reps, and we did that 3 times. So basically 9 sets of 500 meters. So I did my own efforts beforehand, and then I did the main session with Trafford Athletics. So 4.5k, average pace 2:53. I was there for half an hour and I only ran for 13 minutes, which is quite funny. There's the heart rate chart, as you can see. But yeah, that was super tough. Really pushing the paces. Those sorts of sessions of running really fast help to raise the ceiling. Hyrox is all about efficiency, you know, getting from A to B as efficiently as possible. And if I can run faster and my ceiling is higher, will that make me more efficient? Or would I be more efficient if I can clear lactate at a higher percentage of that max effort? I might be talking gobbledygook to people, but I'm only going to get fitter from doing sessions like that. Whether or not it has loads of crossover with Hyrox, we'll soon find out, because I'm going to do a few of these sessions. So yeah, good day of training. We're at the end of Thursday. I've done 10 hours of training. I've done 110 kilometers. Now 50 of those will be on the bike. Running wise, this week I have ran 53 kilometers on Thursday. Fantastic. Uppers tomorrow, easy bike. 2 to 3 hours of training tomorrow. And then Saturday, big hard Hyrox session. And then Sunday, long aerobic. So we're talking about 15 hours worth of training this week. But obviously I've showed you one day of training, not a whole week of training. And basically how you've seen me training today is not how I train every day. I train easy, hard, easy, hard, easy, hard. Today was a hard day. On my easy days, I'm doing strength, whether it's a lower push, a lower pull, or like an upper body focus like I've got tomorrow. So yeah, don't watch this video and go, oh, Danny's rowing really hard. He's at the track. He's running really hard. That's what I need to be doing every day. That ain't what I do every day. That is twice a week. And then I do a hard Hyrox session. Really, what have I got? 3 hard sessions a week, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. And I would say some are harder than others, and some of them are more like tempo. Thank you to everybody that watches YouTube. Hopefully you like the new camera. I like the new camera. I'm sure when I edit this back, I haven't blocked the mics off the whole time. The time is currently... Hello, my little boy. Are you saying hello to everybody? Are you saying hello? The time is 9:15. Time for me, Mr. Otis, to go to bed, I think. What do you reckon? There's no mud on him, so he's not been digging. That's a start. All right, just say goodbye to everybody. Say goodbye. Hey? See you on the next one.